There was nothing unusual about the envelope at first glance: plain white paper, careful handwriting, no return address. But Lucas Bennet noticed it immediately because it arrived on a day when he believed his life had finally settled into a shape he could accept, and perhaps that was why the letter felt heavier than it should have, as if it carried not just words but time itself, folded and sealed, waiting patiently for the exact moment when opening it would matter most. Lucas had moved to a small coastal town after years of postponing decisions, choosing it not for opportunity but for quiet, for the way the ocean erased sharp thoughts and replaced them with rhythm, and by the time the letter arrived he had built a routine that required little explanation: morning walks along the shore, afternoons repairing old furniture for neighbors, evenings reading until sleep came without resistance. And he told himself that this simplicity was contentment, even if it occasionally felt like retreat. The letter was from Anna, a name he had not spoken aloud in years, written in the same steady handwriting she used when she wanted to sound calm, and as he read, Lucas realized that the letter had been written long before it reached him, delayed not by distance but by hesitation, because Anna wrote about things that had already passed. The job she had taken, the city she had moved to, the reasons she never explained why she left when staying would have been easier, and with every sentence, Lucas felt the quiet rearrangement of memories, not painful, but precise, like furniture being moved into its correct place after years of standing slightly wrong. Anna wrote that she did not expect a reply, only acknowledgement, only the comfort of knowing that the words had arrived somewhere, even if they arrived too late to change anything, and Lucas understood then that timing was not about being early or late, but about being honest when honesty finally became possible, and he sat with the letter for a long time, listening to the tide move in and out, realizing that although his life had changed, the part of him that recognized her voice in written form had never truly disappeared. In the days that followed, Lucas did not rush to, because the letter had already done what it needed to do. It had given shape to questions he had carried silently, and when he finally wrote back, he did not try to correct the past or reopen endings, he simply wrote about the present, the sound of the ocean, the repaired chair by his window, the way he had learned that some messages are not meant to arrive on time, but at the moment we are ready to receive them. And when he mailed the letter, he felt something close to closure, not as an ending, but as a gentle agreement with the way life unfolds. The envelope that had arrived without warning no longer felt heavy, because it had delivered exactly what it carried, reminding Lucas that change does not always announce itself loudly, sometimes it comes quietly, in the form of a letter that waits until everything else has already changed.